Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 31st. Do I have the... Oh, yeah, I do have the right... As I say, I don't think I have the right date in there, but I do. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video, just so you know. And hello, J-Moss, welcome. And Jorge, hello. And everybody else that I can't see, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're going to answer some questions, and then, of course, we're going to get started. Elizabeth, hello. Anna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, he didn't make a move yet. Will he make a move, or should I give up? You have the Four Wands here, Six of Pentacles. I'd say not, like, enough of a move is what I would say here, Anna. I always tell people, like, I understand people wanting, like, the man in a relationship to make a move, but at the same time, it's like if you're interested in someone, then I would say you should probably do something, right? Because it's like you could be waiting until the cows come home before they make a move. So I'd say if you're truly interested in someone, I would make a move, or not. It's like I said, I read for people. I don't want to go off on a rant here, right? But I read for people every single day who want love, but they won't do things like making a move. It's like, well, if you truly wanted it, you would make a move. It wouldn't matter, right? So I would just say something or flirt or something. But Four Wands, marriage, so definitely a lot of potential. Bobby GMAC, hello. You have the Nine of Cups. Definitely some sort of wish coming in for you, Bobby. I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation, of course. The Magician also says you probably have talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that could make you very successful. So I would definitely use those talents, gifts, skills, and abilities with that card. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Does my current situation still have hope? You have the Ace of Swords here. It's so funny because I was reading your question before I came on live. Not this question, but your next question. Should I give Libra a second chance? And the word truth popped into my head. And I was like, well, that kind of makes sense because with the Venus retrograde, I always tell people not to go back to people during retrogrades because it's just going to be like a whole thing. But what I would say is that with the Venus retrograde, if you do give someone a second chance, you can pretty much be guaranteed that you will see the situation for what it is. I mean, it will show you the truth of a situation. This could be positive, it could be negative. That's the thing with retrogrades. It could go both ways. So I would say yes. I mean, Ace of Swords is a very good card. So I would say yes. I feel like it still has hope. Your next question is, should I give Libra a second chance? You have the Temperance card here, Hierophant. I would say yes. I mean, these are pretty good cards. Temperance says be, cautiously and be patient. So I would be patient, but I would say yes with those cards. Hey there, everybody, by the way, that's jumping in here. Linda, hello. Brenda, welcome. And Deborah, hello. And Jax, welcome. Did I say hi to you, J-Moss? J-Moss, hello, by the way. Valet, hello, welcome. And Jesse, hello. Jesse, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. But, so that's that. All right. Between Two Worlds, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, here, cards for new career path. Knight of Cups is a very good card, so definitely moving in the right direction. Knight of Cups, to me, is a card that says don't hold back at the same time. It says, like, your potential in this position is unlimited, and you just need to kind of make sure that you push basically with the Knight of Cups. So I'd be pushing it with this card. The Knight of Cups is, like I said, a very good card, but, can represent certain fears or worries or doubts that we have about, like, getting something that we want. So I would push it here with this card, is what I would say to you. But still a very good card. So that's that. Somebody said, are we in the retrograde shadow? We are in several retrograde shadows and also retrogrades in general. So, yes. And it's a mess, right? It is a mess. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I be a little lucky with the number game in the next few days? I feel like you could attract it. By the way, Jorge, the King of Cups to me is definitely a card of attraction. No matter what is going on around him, the King of Cups, he is perfectly stable. He is perfectly fine. He doesn't worry about things that are going on around him. So I would say yes with this card. I feel like things will go very well for you, Jorge. KC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. 3 for hello, by the way, and 3 for KC. You have the 5 wands, the Fool, and the Hermit as well. I think I did, KC, I did Gemini yesterday, and I do think Gemini, I can't really remember, but I think Gemini had the Five of Wands. I was saying something about how Gemini could be experiencing some just like obstacles. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was almost like internal obstacles that people are facing for Gemini. And so, again, it's kind of interesting that it comes up for you as well here. Could represent like conflict or competition. Could also just be conflicted about making a decision. The Fool just says take the leap of faith. So I feel like you have to take a leap of faith towards something or away from something. You know, this could be both ways. Again, retrograde period, right? And you have the Hermit as well, so maybe some withdrawn period, like a withdrawn period with the Hermit. You have the Ace of Cups. I don't know, I feel like this could be an offer being made to you. It doesn't, obviously it could be love, but it could also just be, I almost feel like it's some other type of offer, something that makes your cups overflow with the Ace of Cups. So it could be like financially, it could be you getting an offer that makes you very happy in the near future as well. Yeah, probably something you've been working towards. 8 of Pentacles. So love it, Casey. J Moss, thank you, as always, for the sticker. Really appreciate it. Christina, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for Snoopy, please. Thank you. Snoopy has the Ace of Wands. So, passionate new beginning here. Definitely a lot of energy as well. This is like an energy of needing to channel. I would say channel into something. To me, the Wands cards can sometimes represent like a restless energy or needing to put your energy more focused into something not so scattered. So that's kind of what I feel here. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards, please, love, life, random. For love, you have the Ace, the Ace. Oh my God, the Empress. So definitely love coming in for you, Christopher, and someone very attractive, or just abundance and love for you. For life, you have the Three of Swords here. This is like needing to change your emotions. Three of Swords, it's always raining on the Three of Swords. So outside of love, the Three of Swords just can represent hurts, pain, all those things. So needing to change your emotional state to attract, better things into your life. And random, you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, needing to do more things that you enjoy in your life. Everybody gets this right now. I mean, I really feel like it should be our only focus, really, right now, for pretty much everybody. Like, people keep asking me, how do I be more spiritual? Well, number one, don't focus on spiritual. Focus on doing things that raise the vibration of the world, bring more joy, more happiness to you. That will naturally raise the vibration around you. That's the Knight of Wands. So that's what I'd say to you. Claire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does SSL feel about me these days? Stuck is what I would say to you here. Three of Cups. I feel like you could be, Claire, I feel like you could be socializing with this person with the Three of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Wands. I feel like more flirting. Nine of Wands, this is like the danger of the friend zone right here. Like, I feel like this could be something, Claire, but I feel like there needs to be like more movement is what I would say to you. I'm wondering if you're a Pisces or an Aquarius. Because, like, Pisces and Aquarius keep getting these messages of, like, needing to, like, make something happen in a relationship. Needing to make sure that it doesn't end up in the friend zone, basically. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you. But I would just say more flirting. Sherry 10, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you tell me what you see for me? In the next week, you have these Seven of Swords here in the Justice. Could be justice coming in for you, Sherry, especially if you were involved in something like, that where somebody lied or something like that. But it could just be justice in general. This could also be kind of like overcoming fears, because the Seven of Swords, if it's not lying, cheating, stealing, it can just be fears, things that you are fearful of. And the Justice card is like more balance around your fears. Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is like justice or the truth coming in for you this week from either a person or, it could just be more balance as far as justice is concerned in your life, Sherry. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, the Queen of Swords as well. You have all these, like, swords cards, basically, and, even that Justice card represents Libra, air. So, very airy energy, but definitely could be, like, truth or justice coming in for you, Sherry. I like it. Millie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Millie, you say, what would be a good career for me to get into? Millie, probably something you tried in the past. I always say, people have been asking me this question a lot. As I always say, I'm not a mind reader. I can't tell you what you're in. I don't know what you're interested in. I don't know what you want to do and all this other stuff, but this would tell me that it's probably something maybe that you've done before, or something that you've tried to do that didn't work out, Millie, is what I would say to you, or something that you've been hoping for. The Devil, to me, is not a bad card, Millie, as far as career is concerned, because it just represents hard work. It just, as far as career is concerned, it can represent feeling like you are bound to something, feeling like you are almost like a slave, really, is how it can feel with the Devil, but it doesn't have to be true. The Five of Cups is like a card of probably something that didn't work out in the past. So, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of knowledge around it as well. It's funny, somebody last night that asked me this question had the King of Swords as well. So that's what I'd say to you, but probably something you've thought about doing and couldn't in the past, or something that seems hard. Susan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Steven interested in pursuing a romantic relationship with me? I would say not. I feel like that you are stuck on this. But Eight of Swords, needing to set yourself free. I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. Eight of Swords, like stuck. Queen of Pentacles is too much like skeptical energy, is what I would say to you, Susan. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how does Michael feel about me these days? Nine of Pentacles here, Two of Wands. It's like very independent energy, that Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands is like, to me, this would say that he feels like if you want to, if he, you want to be in his life or whatever, he feels like you should make the move with the Two of Wands. Because Two of Wands is like a card of taking the lead. So it kind of like say that he feels like you, and this is what's popping into my head. Like, he feels like you should take the lead, basically. I'm not saying that's true, but, I'm just saying that's how he feels. So that's that. San, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have the Queen of Wands here and the Six of Wands. Success coming in for you. I like it. Queen of Wands is like, this is like guaranteed success, but you have to put the work in, obviously. Queen of Wands is like a very wholehearted energy. It says when you put everything you got into something, you will be successful. Six of Wands, plain and simple. So I would give something everything you got, and I feel like you will find quick success here, San. So I actually like that for you, San. That looks pretty good. But, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here again. Really appreciate it. We are going to get started right now, and we're going to start with Aries. I'm actually gonna bust a move tonight. I was gonna bust a move last night, but I ended up going for a long time. So tonight I have some things I need to take care of, and so I'm gonna bust a move here. But let's see what we have for you, Aries people. Aries, you have the Hawk Spirit here, and this card says, let Spirit be your guide. I literally just feel like you need to trust your intuition with this card, and I feel like you need to let Spirit guide you where it wants to guide you. This is also a card of being like a visionary, so it can say that maybe you have a lot of forward-thinking ideas at this time. I feel like saying a skip is what's popping into my head here, Aries, so this is kind of like a weird message, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like this could be one of those things where it's like maybe you have an idea for your future life. Maybe you have an idea for something that you want to achieve in your life. And I feel like this is saying that maybe it's just not working out as quickly as you would like right now. But I feel like in the future, something is going to work out very, very quickly for you. So I feel like that could be very exciting. This could be like a business idea. It could be a job. It could be something you're doing in your business. It could be pretty much anything. So I feel like some of you just need to be patient, because I just feel like this is saying that the timing just isn't quite right just yet, but I feel like it will be. And finally here, Aries, you have the Magician. So definitely some sort of new beginning coming in for you here, Aries. So I feel like for some of you, you could just be starting something new. This card says it's time to get started. This is a card of action, needing to take action, and needing to get moving. For some reason, I'm getting almost like Eight of Pentacles here as well, Aries, for you. So that's like kind of like the background message is popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, this could say that it's almost like you're potentially kind of learning something or working on something that you could be learning, and I feel like this could be very successful for you. So Aries, if you're learning a new skill, if you're planning on updating skills or anything along those lines, I feel like there's a lot of success for you there. So thank you, Aries. Love it. By the way, just so everybody knows, this is the Animal Oracle deck, just so you know. So that's the deck I'm using. All right, Taurus. Taurus, you have the Deer Spirit. So this card here says, bring a gentle touch. This is a card about being gentle with yourself in a lot of ways. So I feel like for some of you, you need to do that. For others, I feel like this, I'm getting just like go at your own pace is literally what's popping into my head. So I feel like saying there's no rush. I feel like there's no reason to rush into anything either here, Taurus. So I feel like some of you just need to go at your own pace with whatever it is that you're doing in your life. And I feel like you'll be very successful if you do that. So I just feel like saying go at your own pace here, Taurus. Next, you have the Moon card here. So I do feel like the moon can represent like a lot of fears and worries and things like that as well. But to me, it's a card that says that you need to kind of like go off on your path here. There's always like a dog and a coyote on the moon card, and it's popping into my head for you, Taurus. It's almost like the dog and the coyote are there. The moon kind of represents the fool's journey. The fool has started his journey in the tarot, right? And he comes to the moon, and it's like the wolf and the dog are there to warn him about this path that he's about to take. If he doesn't listen to the wolf and the dog, there are usually two towers kind of also on a traditional moon card, and those two towers kind of represent other things that could get him off his path, like worries, fears, doubts, things like that. So in a lot of ways, to me, the moon doesn't necessarily say don't do something. To me, the moon doesn't say that something can't happen in your life. You know, a lot of people say the moon represents fantasies that will never be manifested in reality. But to me, it just says you can manifest anything you want, but you might have to face some fears. So that's just that simple. Really, I feel like going at a slow pace will help you face your fears and will help you make sure that you're not getting distracted or taken off your path. So there you go, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Gemini, you have the lizard spirit. Says dream the world into being. Love it. Literally, this is a card of manifestation, so I feel like you can manifest anything you want into your life here. I feel like you need to let go of like the what ifs, all those like what ifs that could be popping into your head with the Eight of Cups. So I would let go of any of the what ifs. What if that happens? What if this happens? You know, all that other stuff. For others, I always get like don't give up on this lizard spirit card. So I feel like for some of you, you need to make sure that you don't give up no matter what. I feel like some of you could be overcoming a situation that seems impossible. I feel like some of you could really be doing something that seems very hard to do. So yeah, I really like that a lot. And finally, you have the Eight of Cups here, Gemini. So like I said, I feel like for some of you that this is talking about the what ifs. So I feel like you need to let go of the what ifs or like the worries. The Eight of Cups can also represent like digging too deeply into something. You know, it's a card of getting lost in a lot of ways because it's a card of like looking into something emotional but looking too deeply into it, getting too sucked into something. So I feel like for some of you, you need to be careful of getting sucked into things emotionally where these things could be emotional traps, or maybe these are things that are just emotionally not good for you. So I feel like you just need to be careful of that. I just feel like it's a warning, not necessarily, I don't think it's telling you what to do, is what I would say there, Gemini. But thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. Cancer, you have the bat spirit here. This card says a rebirth is assured. So I do feel like some of you could be going through a rebirth. Really simple. You have the Six of Swords as well, Cancer. I feel like this is just improvements. I feel like a lot of you are just moving on to calmer shores here. For others, I feel like this could be talking about timing as well for you. So I just feel like this is saying like pay attention to times. I'm getting like cycles as well popping into my head here, Cancer. So I feel like you could be noticing like when certain things happen for you in your life, and it's like maybe you're capitalizing on this as well. I feel like a lot of people are noticing this just in general. It's funny because I was just talking about this the other day. Like I feel like people could be noticing maybe at certain times of the year love is better for you. Maybe at certain times of the year you make more money. And I feel like people are starting to notice those cycles and are maybe capitalizing on the cycles or taking advantage of the energy, which is probably a good thing. So that's what I'd say there. And finally here, Cancer, you have the Six of Swords. So this is a card of moving on to calmer shores, of course, Cancer. So I feel like some of you could be moving on to calmer shores. I feel like for others that this could be talking about improvements or things getting better as well. So I like that. For a lot of you, I definitely feel like you've been through a lot of difficulties. You know, this card represents a rite of passage and represents challenges and having gone through challenges. But I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like you're getting past that point of those really, really choppy waters. So definitely improvements, Cancer. But love it. Thank you, Cancer. Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the cat spirit here. This card says claim your independence. So I feel like for some of you, you're a cat. This is a cat right here, Leo. So I feel like some of you need to claim your independence. For others, I feel like for some reason I'm getting health warning here. I don't like to deliver health warnings. As I always say, I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. No matter how many times I say that, somebody always, doesn't listen. So again, I am not a doctor. Do not take this as medical advice. So, but what I would say is just watch your health. To me, it's just popping to my head. I feel like it's saying just make sure you stay healthy. I don't even think it's a bad thing. I feel like it's just saying, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, do all the things you normally have to do to stay healthy. And I feel like you'll be fine. For others, I do feel like I'm getting some sort of message about 9 lives here, but I don't think it's talking about like 9 lives, like you've used up some lives. I feel like it's talking about the amount of times it's going to take you to get something right, is what's popping into my head. Very weird message. I feel like this is your last time. I feel like you need to try something again. If you've been trying to get something to work, I feel like this is it right now. Leo, I feel like you're about to make something work, so don't give up now. I feel like you need to keep pushing. I feel like you're about to be very successful here with the Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah, love it, Leo. That looks amazing. By the way, Leo, you always get these cards of education, by the way. Ten of Pentacles is a card of education. Because it is a card of kind of like secret information. I always say Ten of Pentacles is a card of secret information. It's a card of treasure, finding something out that maybe nobody else knows. So I feel like you always get these cards, Leo, of education, learning, all this other stuff. So I feel like learning would be extremely beneficial for you. I feel like there could be a lot of success in that for you, pretty much everything. So Leo, love it. Looks amazing. Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Swan Spirit. Says time for a deep dive. I just feel like you've been doing this for a very long period of time. I feel like you've been doing a lot of maybe like spiritual exploration, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you've been kind of like exploring yourself. Maybe you've been trying to learn as much as you possibly can about yourself. I feel like maybe you've been trying to learn about things that are in the world, where you want to be in the world, like all this other stuff. So I do feel like it has been very much a deep dive for you here, Virgo. And I wanted to see what the next card was. You have the Ant Spirit card, time to collaborate. Virgo, I did your weekly reading today, and it was all about teamwork. It was all about like saying, okay, like you've perfected the whole independence thing, but which is great. But now there are people who can help you also move your life forward. This doesn't even necessarily have to do with love, Virgo. This is just like other advice in your life. So I feel like for a lot of you that there could be a lot of benefits in teamwork. Like maybe you're trying to move. I feel like there are people who would help you. Maybe you're trying to get a job. I feel like there are people who would help you. Pretty much everything. So I feel like this is saying like it's okay to want to do things on your own. But, it's like at the same time, it's like sometimes it's a good thing to let, people help you. I always say, like, think about today. Elon Musk launched that rocket, right? Did he do that on his own? No. He has a huge team of people that helped him do that. But who's getting all the credit? Elon. So if you want to be like Elon, then I would say work with other people. There you go. And finally here, Virgo, you have the Seven of Cups. Time to focus. I feel like you need to realize what you really want. So the Seven of Cups here is a card of needing to focus on like one thing and needing to make it happen. So that's what I'd say there. I also feel like if you want to do a bunch of things in your life, guess what? You need to allow for teamwork here, Virgo. So I feel like for some of you, like teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. And I feel like there could be a lot of benefits in like having a team. I feel like you can make your wildest dreams come true is what the Seven of Cups says. But it does say you need to kind of like focus and you need to also maybe have people help you. For others, I feel like this is like, I'm getting the message of like cleaning up is what's popping into my head here, Virgo. So it's like maybe there are just certain things that you don't want in your life. Maybe there are certain things that you want to get rid of in your life. So I feel like you're just doing some kind of like cleaning up or getting rid of some nasty things in your life in general. That's what I get for you. Thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Well, let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Turtle Spirit. This card says slow and steady wins the race. So I do feel like for some of you that things maybe have been moving a little bit slowly. I feel like you're trying to speed things up here, and I feel like that's fine. So I feel like you will be speeding things up in your life. I also feel like that this could be saying that you're being pushed along. I feel like saying that you could be experiencing certain like challenges, or you could be experiencing certain things that seem like challenges, but I feel like these challenges are pushing you forward in the right direction. It's kind of weird. I feel like this turtle is being chased, but like I feel like it's being pushed on to something new is what I feel like saying. So again, I feel like for some of you, Libras, it's like this could be one of those situations where maybe you're experiencing challenges at work and maybe it makes you want to quit. But maybe quitting leads you to a job that pays you, twice as much money or something like that. So I do feel like you could be experiencing challenges and difficulties. But again, I feel like it's pushing you to do something greater, something better in your life. So that's what I get there. And finally, you have the Four of Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like something could be pushing you out of the outside of your comfort zone with this Four of Pentacles here, Libra. Devil. So it's like something is pushing you away from something that is toxic. So if you're being pushed away from something, I feel like it's moving you towards something that's not toxic, something that's better in your life. For others, I feel that this could just represent, again, work. Like maybe you feel like you're being worked to the bone. Maybe you feel like you're working too much. Maybe you feel like things have become too difficult. So I do feel like you could have been experiencing some difficulties and challenges in the past here, Libra. For others, I feel like this could just be more financial stability. It's like maybe you were having problems in the past with financial stability, and it's like now you're becoming financially stable with the Four of Pentacles. So love it, Libra. That looks amazing. Thank you, Libra. Black Storm. Are you talking about this one? This is the Animal Spirit Oracle, and if you're talking about this one, Black Storm, this is the Golden Tarot as well. There's a couple different Golden Tarots. It's this one right here by Cat Black. But that's that. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. Scorpio, you have the Parrot Spirit. This card says watch your words. So I really don't feel like this is saying, I don't feel like this is talking about watching your words. For some reason, I feel like I'm getting like detox and healing as well. So some of you, again, not a doctor, but I feel like you could be going through healing, or you could be going through like a detox situation. For others, I feel like this could be, I feel like this could just be you're detoxing like other things from your life, like negative people or challenging people or anything like that. I feel like you're seeing something's true colors is really what's popping into my head. And again, it's very colorful. It's like you're seeing something as it really is in your life. This could be a relationship. It could be pretty much anything, a situation, a job, pretty much anything that you're dealing with. But I feel like you're seeing, it's almost like I'm getting the word truth here. I wouldn't really call this a truth though, but I do feel like it kind of is a truth here with this card. Yeah, you have the believe in yourself card as well. So I do feel like you need to believe in yourself, but I feel like you're seeing yourself as capable of doing something. You even have the Nine of Wands, which is like, I feel like this is one last try that you have. So I feel like you could be trying something again here with the Nine of Wands, not giving up. I feel like you're being perseverant with this card. For others, the Nine of Wands to me is like a card of experimentation. To me, it can represent needing to just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, right? To me, it can represent like swinging the bat. To me, it can represent just trying again. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're trying something again here, Scorpio. Chariot is like you're taking control at this time. I feel like there's I was looking at the astrology today, Scorpio. And what was kind of like popping into my head was I was like, there's a difference between like doing something on autopilot and doing something like intentionally. And it's funny because that's popping into my head for you. And again, it was popping into my head earlier when I was looking at the astrology. So I feel like for some of you, it's almost like this is work that you're doing or something that you've been working towards or working on. And I feel like there's more intention behind it. It's like your reason or maybe your why for wanting something or maybe your why for doing something is becoming more clear. So I feel like this could be leading to more motivation, more success, pretty much more everything. So love it, Scorpio. I feel like this is very good. So I like it. Thank you, Scorpio. Sag. Let's see. Sagittarius, you have the Whale Spirit. This card says trust in the great mystery. So I feel like a lot of you could be experiencing mysteries in your life, and I feel like you need to trust in those things. I also feel like you could be being guided towards something here with this Page of Wands, Sagittarius. But I feel like maybe you're just not sure where it's going. So it's like maybe you're kind of like thinking about starting something new. Maybe you're thinking about finally starting your worm farm, right? And maybe you are kind of like not sure about it, but this kind of just says trust and move towards it anyway. You have the Page of Wands here. Page of Wands to me is a card of adventure, so I feel like a lot of you could be going on some sort of adventure here. It could be in work, business, in your life in general. it could be in pretty much anything. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you kind of like going on an adventure. It doesn't even have to be like a travel type adventure. It could be just you learning something new about something that you're doing. Could be anything. So I feel like you're going on that type of adventure. For some of you, I feel like this could be you also kind of, I feel like you're kind of leaving a mentor. I would say Page of Wands is kind of like there's this guy right here. He's going to be very hard to see, but there's someone that he is walking away from right here. And it kind of represents him leaving behind a mentor. It's like he has learned everything he can from someone. It's like now he's going out on his own. Eight of Pentacles, the apprentice. It's like you have been in an apprenticeship, maybe in life, maybe not even an apprenticeship in like work or anything like that. It could be in life in general. But I feel like you're getting ready to like set out on your own. For others, I feel like you've maybe perfected something here, and I feel like this could be a skill, could be a talent, could be a gift, an ability, whatever, and I feel like you could be showing it off to the world. Could even be making you money as well. So love it, Sagittarius. Looks really good. Thank you, Sag. Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the eagle spirit. It says spirit has your back. Doesn't the other one say that as well? That's what I'm thinking. I have to look. Sorry. No, this says let spirit be your guide for the hawk spirit, but this says spirit has your back. But anyway, I feel like spirit has your back here, Capricorn. I did your weekly reading today. Your weekly reading was weird, but it was awesome. So that will be your weekly reading will be out on Tuesday, by the way, Capricorn, for the week of June 8th. But it was really, it was like a really interesting reading, and I loved it. It was like I don't even remember what I was talking about in that reading. I wish I did because I would tell you, but it was very good. So I feel like there's a lot of good energy coming in for you here, Capricorn. To me, I feel like this could be you kind of like soaring to new heights as well. I feel like you could be upgrading. You even have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, I sometimes call, like, to me, the Queen of Swords can sometimes represent kind of taking authority, or to me it's like the step before authority. So it says you could be becoming an authority in your life, or you could even be taking an authority position in work or in business, or pretty much anything like that. So again, you have the Queen of Swords. It's like saying you could be getting into a position of authority. You could be getting into a position where you are directing something, or you are maybe leading something, or maybe people are following your lead. So I feel like there's a lot of potential there for you. Yeah, Justice. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, I would say here, but I also just feel like there's more, maybe you feel like things are more fair in your life. So I feel like there could be more fairness coming in for you, Capricorn. Maybe you feel like the universe kind of more has your back in the sense that maybe things are working out for you. Maybe in the past you would try new things and they would never work, and maybe now things are starting to work. Still don't think things are perfect for Capricorn, but I feel like things are getting better, so I definitely like to see that. But I do feel like improvements for you, so love it. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Aquarius, you start off with the elephant spirit. It says learn from the past. Of course they say an elephant never forgets. So this card just represents learning from the past. To me, it is a card of like ancestral wisdom as well. So it can represent trusting people from the past also. So it can say that maybe if your grandparents are still around, if your parents are still around, or if there's just an old person that you can talk to about anything, this says that those people could have a lot of wisdom to share with you, and they could help you. So that's one thing. It could also say to look to the past, like if you're trying to get your business to work. This card says maybe there are things that have always worked for business since the beginning of time. This says like stick to the basic principles. Same thing in love as well. Same thing. It says there are things that have probably worked since the beginning of time in love. This says stick to the basic principles and things will work out. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is just saying, stick to the basic principles, Aquarius. Next, you have the Fool. I feel like this to me feels like you've gone through maybe like a healing period, or maybe you've gone through a period where you didn't want love or something like that. And I feel like you could be jumping back into love. So I love that. To me, I feel like there could be major improvements coming in for you with the Fool. And so I feel like you need to kind of like take some sort of leap of faith here with the Fool card. It's like I feel like you're ready to go back out is what I feel like saying. For others, I feel like this is saying that you are more than prepared to be successful in something. So again, I feel like you are kind of over prepared here with this card. It's like you've been through a lot. The Hermit card here, the Hermit to me represents like having a lot of knowledge in a lot of ways. So I feel like there is a lot of knowledge for you here, and I feel like there's a lot of success. So I love it. The Hermit represents kind of climbing to the top of a mountain, and normally on a traditional Rider-Waite Hermit, he's like standing at the top of the mountain, he's got his lantern out, and it kind of represents him having gained a lot of wisdom climbing the mountain, and he has a long beard as well, which represents wisdom, and he is kind of like sharing that wisdom with people around him. So I feel like there's a lot of wisdom that you could be sharing here for you. So love it, Aquarius. I feel like there's good stuff coming in for you there. But if you need help, again, I would seek out wisdom as well, like from people from the past or anything. Could be in books, could be anywhere. Pisces, let's see here, Pisces. Pisces, you have the dog. You have the dog spirit here. So this card says, "Be loyal to what you love." Pisces, all your readings are all about this. I feel like that there are things you love. We're not talking about love here, Pisces. We're as in a relationship. We're talking about. I feel like there are literally things you love to do, like hobbies, jobs, businesses, spiritual beliefs. Maybe there's a health routine that you love. It could be anything. And I feel like this is saying you need to find those things that you are going to be loyal to, because I feel like that for you, Pisces, I feel like there's a lot of success in routine. I don't know. I know a lot of Pisces, and I am a Pisces as well, and I hate routine. I don't like to follow routine. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But what I will say is there is a lot of success in routine, especially with this astrology for Pisces. I don't think it has to be some sort of thing where you plan out your day down to the second or anything like that, but I feel like if you're a Pisces out there, and if you could just say, today I want to accomplish this one thing, I feel like if you could do that, your life this year would be so much better, Pisces. Just like kind of agreeing with yourself that you're going to maybe accomplish one thing just for today, right? I once heard somebody say that. I wish I could remember what the hell I'm talking about, Pisces, because I remember watching a video where it's like I think it was like some guy or somebody, I think he wrote a book, I'm not sure, but that's like his whole thing. He every single day he wakes up and he says, just for today I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But he says it every single day. That's a trick, right? So I feel like some of you need to do that here. Next you have the Lovers. So could be love, right, Pisces? So I do feel like there could be love coming in for you, or if you already have love, could just be love with the Lovers. So that's very interesting. You do have the Page of Swords here, so this could be like someone from the past spying. Pisces, I don't like the basically, for you, Pisces, Venus is retrograde in your 4th house. I would say even if you're a Pisces where it's not retrograding in your 4th house, I feel like it's still going to be affecting you as if it were in your 4th house, just because, generally is what I would say. So I do feel like for some of you, it's like this could be somebody holding on to you because you're more of like a comfort zone more than anything. So it's more of a comfort thing. It's not necessarily a love thing. I would be careful of that here with this card is what I would say to you for sure. Yeah, it could be a fire sign for some of you that is holding on to you. I guess you could be the one that's holding on to them as well, Pisces, of course. For others of you, I feel like this is, again, exactly what I said. Knight of Wands. I say this all the time. Knight of Wands is chasing after something you desire. And I'm talking about outside of love. So again, I feel like there is just so much success. I don't care what you're interested in, Pisces. I don't care if you're interested in playing cards. I don't care if you're interested in worms, whatever. There's a lot of success in something you're interested in. King of Wands just says, raise it like a baby. It says, if you put everything you got into something you want, you will be successful. So love it. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So cards 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we get for everybody. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Love it. All right. For everyone that picked card number 1, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. It's like slow improvements. Ten of Wands is like burdens, or, kind of being burdened. So I feel like card number 1, people, you could have had a lot of burdens in your life. You could have be carrying a very heavy weight, and you could have been through a lot of difficulties. You could still be going through a lot of difficulties as well. And I feel like this is things slowly getting better with the Six of Pentacles. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Eight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Swords is like self-imposed restriction. It's like keeping yourself stuck. So Eight of Swords says you need to realize and you need to set yourself free. Eight of Swords says you need to step forward and set yourself free, because it says you could be trapped at this time. The King of Pentacles is like, what I will say is that the King of Pentacles is a comfort zone. King of Pentacles is something that you have always known. King of Pentacles is the card of, it's the card of convention. It's like the card of the way things have always been done. So I feel like if you're stuck in any area of your life, just try something new, is what this says. Next, if you pick card number 3, you have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I do feel like this could be like a spy for some of you. So for some of you, this could be like somebody who's been spying on you, who's been watching you, pretty much anything like that. For others, I feel like this could be just kind of like lying in general. So some of you could be getting the truth or finding out someone was like lying, cheating, or stealing, something like that. So I'd be careful of that energy. I don't know, marriage card as well for you, card number 3. So it's like maybe this is like the past here, and maybe you're letting go of that. Maybe you're moving towards something new here with the Four of Wands. So that's that. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it, as always. We are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So let me just reset this. And we will, let me figure out where I was here, and let's see here. San, I answered. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say guidance card for me. You have the World here, Alex. The World can be about getting out into the world. This is for Alex B, by the way. So this can be a card of getting out into the world. This card of like wrapping things up as well, like cycles coming to an end, if that makes sense. Chariot, love it. This could be moving, Alex, by the way. So if you're hoping about moving, or if you're looking to move, this could be moving. It could also be moving to like a new job, or just moving from one thing to another. Could be anything, like a relationship, pretty much anything. But I feel like it's time to take control. I like it. Victory. Very good. Susan Settle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is AJ interested in pursuing a romantic relationship? Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I would say yes. I mean, this looks slow to me, Susan, but again, that could just be... I pretty much don't trust anything right now because of the whole... virus situation. I feel like the virus is pretty much just slowing everything down. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably why it's slow. But I would say yes with those cards, basically. Arzu, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do you see for me and my love in the near future? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, just putting the work in. Eight of Pentacles, like, is just kind of like building the relationship, or putting the work in to build a relationship, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're just building the relationship with this card. Love it. Really good for you. Yeah, Six of Wands, success. Really good. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Let me make sure this is going in the right direction here. Vanessa, how does Angel feel in love? For me, Eight of Wands, success. I actually like this, Vanessa. This is like communication and success and good news coming in. So I feel like they feel very good with those cards, or that card. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get some cards tonight? Yes, of course you can. And you have the Justice card and the Queen of Swords. Justice, of course, cause and effect for you, JC, like where you're putting your energy is what you're going to get back. Queen of Swords, I feel like you're just like taking authority at this time in your life. Yeah, Two of Swords, you're making difficult decisions, but, I feel like this could be like a head over heart decision as well that you're having to make. But you have the Four of Swords, recovery. I feel like you have some time, is what I feel like saying. Six of Cups, like a turnaround in your life. Six of Cups to me is a turnaround, it is a card of like innocence, nostalgia, all that other stuff, but to me it's also a card that says try again. So I feel like you could be trying something again. Love it. Kia Bath and Body, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the month. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Amazing. Ten of Pentacles, card of success, abundance, good things coming in for you. Like I said, to me, I love the Ten of Pentacles, but to me, I'm super picky about the Ten of Pentacles. To me, the Ten of Pentacles says there's like a ton of potential for you this month, but it's not just going to magically appear on your lap. You know, to me, this is a card of needing to put the work in, needing to do research, needing to learn, you know, all those things. So I do everything you can to be successful. The energy is there, but you have to be the one to make it happen. That's what I'd say to you. So love it. Stefan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is a large sum of money coming to me as predicted? You have the Page of Cups here and the Hangman. This is like delays, the Fool. Yeah, Stefan, just like I said to Kia a second ago, this to me would represent needing to put the work in. The Fool, I mean, this would say, you know, anything is possible with the Page of Cups. But the Fool is like needing to take a leap of faith. It says you need to do something to make this happen, whether it's like work, provide value, do something to have some sort of windfall. I mean, to me, windfalls are always possible, but windfalls happen for people that, you know, put in the work to have one in the first place. So that's what I'd say there. The Hangman is definitely feeling like you have made a sacrifice or you've had some difficulties. The Fool says, like, take a leap of faith, basically, towards something like work or a different job or some sort of change here is what I'd say. Yeah, death. So needing some sort of change. Nine of Pentacles. A change will lead to financial independence, literally. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of change here, Stefan, is what I'd say to you. Rosemary, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what was trying to kill me today? I've never heard of quick mud. First step up to the ankle, second up to the knees, third step up to my hip and sinking fast. 3 cups. Could have been a third party, is what I would say to you, Rosemary. Could have been anything, really, is what I'd say here. This is what a crazy story, right? 4 cups. Who knows? It could have just been the mud, is what I'd say to you. But Rosemary, a big thank you to Rosemary, everyone. We are going to do a collective because of Rosemary, is what I would say there. So huge thanks to Rose. But let's see. For everyone here in the collective, we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is a card of patience. 3 of Pentacles is a card of quality work. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could represent quality work, or this could represent a lot of you doing quality work. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing quality work at this time and finding success because of it. For others, I feel like just this is like feeling better about the work that you're doing. You know, 7 of Pentacles is like delays and slowness. So a lot of you could have experienced this in work. And it's like you've been hoping for this, 3 of Pentacles. It's like you've been hoping to be appreciated for the work you've been doing, or you've been hoping for some recognition for the work you've been doing in your life. And I feel like that's recognition. Next, we have the Page of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups. I feel like there is like a turnaround here. For a lot of you. So the Page of Pentacles is like good news or new news coming in or something new coming in. Queen of Cups is a change in direction, I feel. So I feel like there will be a change in direction for everyone. It came up a lot in the weekly readings that I've done for next week already, or I should say the week of the 8th, the second week of June, whatever week that is. So I feel like for a lot of people, it's like there are turnarounds and there are improvements coming in. I feel like a more nurturing, caring energy as well. And finally, Knight of Wands. What do you know? In the Wheel of Fortune, look at this. A turnaround. Definitely a turnaround. The Wheel of Fortune is like things are turning in our favor. And Wheel of Fortune is also all about our vibes. You know what I mean? It's all about our vibrations, kind of like what we give off. And us needing to keep it positive, needing to raise the vibration of everything else. So I would definitely keep it positive with that Wheel of Fortune. This is also your personal vision for your life. The Knight of Wands is, as I always say, a card of moving towards desire, like moving towards something that you desire in your life. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of you need to move towards that, is what I'd say there. And the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, your personal vision for life. So definitely a lot of success coming in for people. Love it. That looks amazing. Sandy D, thank you for the super chat. Sandy D, if you could pop your question in down below, that would be great. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any improvements in love this week? I would say yes. This could be a fire sign coming in for you. 9 of Cups, a wish. So I would say yes with these cards for sure. So yes, absolutely. is what I'd say here. Definitely improvements in love. Could be someone older than you as well. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, but yes. So that's that. Lovely couple says, curious your opinion on prayers and candle work. I feel like it works. If you believe it works, it works. It's just that simple. So I'm all about it, people. Rome, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for new job. You have the High Priestess, a lot of potential. Two of Cups, perfect match. I feel like it's going to be really good for you. I love the Lovers. I said the Two of Cups, but this is the Lovers. I love the Lovers and the Two of Cups on job questions because it just represents something that you will be happy with or that you'll be in love with, basically. So, love it. Sandy D, thank you again for the super chat. You say, does my ex Aries still have feelings for me or has he moved on? I would say yes. I feel like you already know this. I feel like you already know the answer to this question is what I'd say here. Sun says it's like, it should be obvious. If it's not, then who knows? But, the Sun is like attention, success, celebrations, lovers. The Ace of Cups here, love offer, your emotions overflowing. So I'd say yes. I feel like there could still be feelings there with those cards. To me, it would be obvious, though, is what I would say. But I would say yes. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Elizabeth, let's see what we have for you here. Elizabeth, you say, how does Adrian feel for me? Will he come back to me? Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like sadness, feeling left out in the cold. So I feel like he could be feeling left out in the cold at this time, is what I'd say here. And the Two of Pentacles is like needing to pick a new path or something like that. So I would say no, probably won't come back with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe not. JC, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it and the kind words. Jojo G, thank you for the super chat. Jojo, I think I just saw you, so let me see. Maybe not. Jojo G, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. You say, cards for love tonight and tomorrow. Thanks. You have the Eight of Cups. Dealing with this, like, breakup or separation is what I would say to you, Elizabeth Gonzalez. So, maybe just dealing with the separation here, if that makes sense. Yeah, Five of Cups, sadness. Not the greatest time, but is what I would say. So, maybe dealing with the sadness or something like that is what I'd say to you. Naya's Abundance, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My ancestor's trying to talk to me, but I need clarity. Do you mind helping me, like always, with the message? Of course. You have the Temperance card here on the Queen of Wands. Love it. Let's just start there, right? Temperance, definitely a card of patience. It says, like, be patient. That things will become clear, right? Funny enough, Naya, by the way, the Temperance card is like turning water into wine. Like, usually if we're getting messages, like, let's say you're getting messages in your sleep, for example, or like, in your daydreams or something like that. Maybe the messages are not very clear. Maybe they're, maybe it's like, maybe it doesn't make sense. But the Temperance card is like turning water into wine, but it's like needing to kind of like figure out what's trying to be said in this situation. Queen of Wands, and also a card of being very bold, being very assertive. And kind of like putting your whole heart into something here. Strength. This is like a display of strength is what I would say to you. I feel like your ancestors are trying to get you to either display your strength or are trying to get you to, kind of like put something out into the world here. Just because both these cards represent showing off, but in a good way, not in a bad way. So I feel like these are, like, there is something that you need to show off here. And this is like, Queen of Wands to me is a card of giving something everything you got. So that's what I'd say to you, Naya. Love it. That looks good. Caitlin, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, my name stems from my galactic chart and my archetype life path. White Resonant Wizard. Love it. What's going on with me finding a new home? You have the Ace of Wands. Passion, new beginning. Love it. Judgment. I feel like this is things picking back up, basically. So if you've been having a hard time or if things have slowed down or anything like that, I feel like things will be kind of like picking up as far as the home search is concerned, like very, very soon, basically. Maybe you were like on a break or maybe things slowed down is what I'd say there with that Judgment card. Pretty Bird, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for money and career. You have the Five of Wands here, Five of Swords. This is like wanting to give up. So I'd say don't give up at this time here. Yeah, the moon. The moon can represent fears and illusions and worries and things like that. But the moon represents needing to kind of create your own reality as well in the face of fear, is what I'd say here. Yeah, the star. The star is like renewal. It's hope. So I feel like there will be changes in finances that will bring hope into your life. So love it. Amazing. Naya, thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Is N okay with nothing to worry about? I would say yes. Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like things are fine here. So yes, is what I'd say to you. Lovely couple, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, any good news in regards to fam on 6/1/20? King Cups, love it. This could be good news, could be like happiness. It could be like things smoothing over as well in a situation. So yeah, I would say yes, I like it. Kelly, hello. Thank you for the super chat. General advice, please. You have the Emperor here, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles. This is like a lot of stability coming in for you here, Kelly, but the Emperor is like follow a plan on something. It's almost like, I almost feel like saying you need to start something. Four Pentacles says there's like a lot of potential stability in something. Could be in love, for example. The thing with the Hermit is it's like you have to get started with the Hermit. Even though the Hermit is not a card of getting started on anything, it is a card of like needing to open up, like needing to allow some sort of exchange of energy, right? The Hermit can be very closed off, can be a card of being withdrawn and things like that. I don't think that's always true, but you know, it can represent there needing to be some sort of exchange of energy here. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you here. So Kelly, yeah, love it. I feel like that looks really good. Thank you, Kelly. Carol A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, T, my lover for 14 years, was cheating with someone else for 13 years. Sorry to hear that, by the way. She showed up when I was there, both done. What's going on through his head now? Empress here and the Ace of Pentacles. This is like walking away, honestly. These are actually good cards, is what I'd say to you, Carol. But the Empress is like going from winter to spring. So it's like maybe things had to end in a lot of ways. The Ace of Pentacles is a new path, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, in a lot of ways, I feel like what's going through his head is that he's moved on at this time. So that's what I'd say to you with these cards. I don't like to deliver messages like that, but you know, it is what it is with the cards. So I feel like he's moving on there, is what I'd say to you. Rome, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Cass my soulmate, or is it someone new in Las Vegas? I think it's someone new, is what I'd say to you here. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is like a worries, fears, doubts, anxiety, a nightmare. The Hierophant is marriage, but I just feel like it's someone new intuitively, is what I'd say to you. Michelle Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Michelle, if you could put your question in down below, I'll answer it for sure. Susan, thank you for the super chat. Is it time to give up hope on romance with Jacob? You have the Two Wands. I would say yes. Two Wands to me is a comfort zone. Normally, Susan, there's like a little, to me, there's like a village here, right, Susan? And normally he's like walking away from the village. He has the whole world. If I can get this to focus, he has the whole world in his hands. So I feel like he's like, you know, to me, this is like leaving something that's been comfortable for a long period of time. So I'd say yes. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what are David's thoughts about me as a person? Seven of Cups here, Knight of Swords. This is like maybe a little bit scattered energy. So maybe, I'm not saying that you are scattered. I'm just saying that maybe he feels like you're scattered. Maybe he feels like you're not focused. This doesn't have to be a bad thing either, right? Maybe he feels like you make decisions a little too quickly here. And so that's what I'd say with the Knight of Swords. So that's what I would say there. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of scattered energy is what I'd say. Black Storm says, doesn't the Empress and Ace of Pentacles mean news of a new child? It could, but I read intuitively. I don't just regurgitate card meanings in readings. And also, I just feel like there's so much more to tarot than just like, oh, it means, you know, a baby or something like that. And it depends on the question as well. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Anthony find me attractive when we meet? 7 of Wands here, 9 of Wands. I would say yes. So, I would say yes for sure. This represents like needing to open up. It says don't be closed off. If you know what I mean. So it does say like open up in a lot of ways. But I would say yes. I mean, not really cards of attraction, but yeah, I would say yes. 10 of Cups, yes. All right. Anna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards on selling property this year. You have the Devil here, the Magician. I feel like you can make it happen. Devil is definitely difficulties, challenges, feeling bound to something as well. It's like, obviously, if you're not selling your house, it's like, it is like a devil, right? Because it's like you're stuck with it for now. The Magician says use your powers of manifestation to make the change. The Magician, to me, also says that there are things you could do to maybe make it sell faster. I always tell the story from a couple of years ago, right? A couple of years ago, I had someone who ordered a reading. They were trying to sell their house, and what popped up in the reading, I was like, I feel like there just need to be some changes, some minor changes to the house, and I feel like that would be the thing, that will be the thing that will get the house selling. Basically, they took some bushes from the side of the house, they put them in the front of the house. The house sold in like a couple of weeks, very, very quickly, just with one little change. So that's the Magician, like, kind of like making things look better or doing something to upgrade the property without spending money necessarily. It's definitely possible. So that's what I'd look into. The Magician says you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities necessary to do it. JC, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like tonight you deserve a rest. Even the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a terrible card, JC, but it could represent rest or needing rest. So I would say yes, of course. I feel like you could get some rest as well, is what I'd say to you. So yes. All right. Hey, I didn't check something, so let me check something real quick, people, and I'll be right back. I knew I was missing somebody. Josie, sorry that I missed you. Josie, if you are here, let me know. I'll be happy. Thank you for the super chat. I'll be happy to answer your question, Josie. So let me know that you're here, and I'll answer it. For everybody else that's here, if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below. I will stick around for a few more minutes, and I will answer some questions. So definitely let me know. But let's fix this as well. All right, perfect. Am I frozen? I hope not. It's definitely possible that I'm frozen, and I'm talking to no one. Dennis, I feel like you're new. Will Nick contact me soon? I would say yes. The Sun, the best card in the deck. So yes, for sure is what I would say to you. Definitely. Let's do this as well. All right. Michelle, did I ever answer your question? Michelle, I feel like your question is not showing up. So if you could type your question again, that would be great. Moher, by the way, hello. You have the 5 of Cups. I feel like you need to let go of something, like some sadness or something from the past here, Moher, is what I would say to you. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive at this time, so I would get out there if you're looking for love. April, thank you so much for the super chat. Can I have a general message, please? Yes, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you, of course. April, Chariot, Victory, love it. The Moon, Fierce, April. The Page of Cups, love. Well, it wouldn't be an April reading without like a love card, right, showing up. But this could be you having and finding more resources than you realize that you have possible in your life. So I feel like you could have a lot of resources in your life with this card. This could be financial resources. It could be you increasing your financial resources. But it really, Queen of Pentacles to me could be any resource. It could be people, places, things, pretty much anything. So that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Chariot. So I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you here. This also says you have a choice on like something that you're doing, but it does say take control over what you're doing. The Moon, I think, didn't Taurus have the Moon tonight? Am I going crazy? I think so, or maybe not. I don't remember. But I feel like Taurus gets the Moon all the time. And the Moon represents needing to do something like in the face of fear. So I feel like you need to do that here with this card. And Page of Cups, of course, love, but it could also just be, the Page of Cups could also be like good news or you kind of living a dream or something like that, April. Yeah, needing to make a choice at this time. Ace of Cups could be love, but this could also just be to work on something that you do love is really what it probably could be. Mandy, hello. Aquarius or Capricorn more invested? Definitely not Aquarius. Tower. I would say Capricorn probably a better option. Aren't you a Virgo as well? I'd say if you're a Virgo, I mean, to me, Virgo and Capricorn is a perfect match. I mean, I don't really believe in sun sign compatibility because I've just known so many people who are, not compatible and they are perfectly happy together forever. So, I would say I don't really trust it. Moher, well, you have another love card, but as far as finances are concerned, you have the Four of Wands coming to the end of a long journey. This is like reaching the finish line, so I feel like there's success coming in for you. Pam Castle, for new love, you have the Page of Wands. Could be a fire sign coming in for you, so love it. Ashleen, I would say no, probably not. Three Cups, I would say no for you. Zamira, will I get a new job soon? Yes, definitely. Six of Wands, success. Money looks very good for Pisces. I've had a lot of Pisces, typical Pisces, right? And I can say this because I'm a Pisces, but I've had a lot of Pisces commenting on my videos about how their money situation isn't getting better. And I'm always like, well, yeah, you have to do something to make it better. It's not going to just magically appear. Trust me, I'm a Pisces. I get it. Like, I understand wanting to just make things magically appear, Pisces. But, if you're a Pisces, you got to put in the work. But, yeah, money is definitely a lot better. But you have to put in the work is what I'd say there. Where the hell was I? I don't know. Let's see. I answered those. Okay, perfect. All right. Sue, card for love. You have the Six of Cups. Could be a gift from the universe. This could be like love coming in for you here. Michelle Kelly, your question is not showing up for some reason. If you could change the words in your question, that would be great. I keep seeing what looks like the second part of your question or just something else, but I'm not seeing the first part. So, I'll wait for you, Michelle, but definitely try to change it. Haley, you have the Four of Cups. Try to manifest something in your life, but I feel like you will be manifesting options as well. Kelly Parks, thank you for the super chat. New love, Nine of Cups, new love coming in for you. Five Wands, conflict. Five Wands, I always say, Kelly, you know what I will say to you, Kelly, is that Five Wands comes up for everybody because it's like needing to date but not wanting to date. I totally get it. So I definitely feel like there's love. But yeah, some sort of change in love. So I definitely feel like there's love coming in for you, Kelly. Love it. Oracle 7100. I feel like this was just toxic. Is what I'd say to you. I don't think it's your fault. Is what I would say here. And I don't really feel like there was someone else. I feel like it was just a toxic relationship. I feel like it was just time to end. Nico Blue, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Well, I hear from T. He's a Gemini. I would say yes. I feel like you'll be waiting a little bit of time, but I actually would say yes with this card. So, yes. KC, a big thank you to KC. You are too kind. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're going to do another collective because of the stunning KC. So, let's do a collective here for everybody. So, let's see here. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like the Knight of Wands, second time the Knight of Wands has come up in a collective tonight. So I feel like everybody needs to commit to something that you enjoy doing, something that you want to do. The Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands is your desires. I always say this is going to keep coming up for, if I'm still reading cards in the next 7 years while Uranus is in Taurus, this card is going to keep coming up in collectives. I guarantee it. I literally said it like 2 months ago, and it keeps showing up in collectives. There's a reason for it, and the reason is because of Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus knows that for us to have true freedom in our lives, we need to also be working on things that we lead to freedom, like our jobs or on businesses or projects that we want to do. So I feel like a lot of you need to commit to something you enjoy doing here. Next, we have the High Priestess showing up here and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's like something with a lot of potential in your life, and I feel like you need to charge towards it. Like I said, Nine of Swords. I also feel like a lot of people could be changing their daily routine, and this has come up a lot in the past as well. So a lot of people, the Nine of Swords can just represent a routine change. So it can just represent some sort of change that's coming into their lives, everybody's life. For others, this could represent needing to trust your intuition as well. So I feel like everybody needs to trust their intuition here. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Strength card and the King of Cups. Yeah. Like I've been saying, we are really, truly creating our own reality at this time. So the King of Cups says we need to use our powers of manifestation to kind of attract the things we want in our lives with the King of Cups. The Strength card says we need to have strength. We need to be patient. So I feel like we need to be patient for things to happen in our lives, but I also feel like we need to use our kind of powers of manifestation to attract the things we want with the King of Cups as well. So that's what I'd say there. We definitely need to use that. Yeah, Two Wands. I feel like we all have like a lot more control over our own reality than we realize as well. Two Wands is like taking the lead. It's taking control of your life. The Nine of Wands is not giving up. So I feel like we all need to do that is what I'd say here. But love it. So thank you again, Casey. Really appreciate it. Michelle Kelly, JC, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, JC, for the super chat. You say she's going to pick up her daughter from her grandma, but is very concerned. I feel like things are fine for you, Michelle. Look at in the Magician. The Magician says to use your powers of manifestation again to kind of like make sure that you're safe. But I feel like you're safe. I feel like you are fine. Here is what I said to you. The Hierophant is the universe. The Hierophant says you are perfectly safe and fine. Is what I'd say there. So, love it. All right. I think I'm going to cut this off here. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always. What is tomorrow? Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. So I was going to say the weeklies will be out tomorrow, but they won't. The weeklies will be out on Monday, or part of them will be out Monday, just so everybody knows. But thank you, everybody, and definitely have a good night.